Okay guys, ooh, what happened? I don't know, my hair's wild. I did go to the doctor today. I will tell you about that in a few moments, but I wanted to tell you what we got from Sam's because we did go by there. I already put this in the refrigerator. We got a 2-pound block of sharp cheddar cheese. Oh, it looks like we didn't even need any. Oh well, we eat it anyways. We got that. We got 2 loaves of little girl bread. That's what Daddy always called it, the Sunbeam Giant. We got some tortillas because we're out. We got I don't know how many pounds of dog food anymore. It's 48-pound bag of dog food that we always get. And then we got this cling roll, film roll, whatever you want to call it. This is, I think, the 3rd roll in 10 years. Maybe the 4th roll in 10 years. So $25 every few years is not so bad, which it didn't used to be $25. That roll right there used to be like $17 whenever we first started getting it. But anyway, it's this stuff right here. It's saran wrap, cling film, this stuff that we use to cover things. And one of those big industrial rolls will last us a long time. So that's what we got from Sam's. Not much. And I thought I would share that, and I will let you know what the doctor said. I did put a thing on my community post, but I will give you a little bit more detail in a second. Okay guys, I went ahead and put a load of clothes in the washer because today's Friday and it is sheet, towel, and whatever clothes day. So I did that, and I'm going to just kind of tell you about what my doctor said. He says I'm allergic to the metformin, so since I am, I can't take that. And he's the type of doctor, he would rather not put you on medication if he can help it. So he wants me to try intermittent fasting. Now, I could have said, nope, I'm not doing it, I don't want to do it. And he would have given me some kind of medication, I'm pretty sure. He would have done whatever I wanted. But I saw myself how he's lost 40 pounds doing this. And that's just since the first of this year, 4 months ago. So whenever I saw him last, I had noticed he had lost some weight, but I really, you know, I didn't mention it because sometimes you don't, you know. Plus I wasn't absolutely sure. I was just like, he looks like he's lost a little weight, but then it's been a while since I saw, I don't know, you know, that kind of thing. But today you could tell that he's lost weight. And so he said, I want you to try this. I've been doing it myself. So he gave me a whole game plan of the times I'm supposed to take, like how I'm supposed to take my medicine in the morning, because I do have to take my thyroid medicine in the morning, what time I'm supposed to eat, what time I'm not supposed to eat, how many hours between, and it's the 16:8 ratio. So I'll be eating 8 hours a day, not eating 16. Now that does not mean I'm going to be eating 8 hours straight. That means that's the time, that's the window that I have, which actually, if you think about it, that's the way people used to eat. They used to eat in a certain time frame, and then they were in bed. They didn't have all these all-night things. They didn't have electricity where they could get up and cook them something anytime they wanted and see to cook and all this stuff. It just wasn't the same. People rested at decent hours. So this is just something to try to reset my body, to reset my digestive system, to reset my metabolism. And if it works, fabulous. If it does not work for me, he has other things that he can tell me about. But I will be cutting back on calories, I'm sure, because I know, just thinking about what I do eat, I probably eat more calories than what he said. But the amount of calories he wants me to eat is only 300 less each day than what an average woman might. Well, 1 to 300 calories, 100 to 300 calories a day less than what someone my age and being female would require, or the daily recommendation. So I will be eating a little less calories than what is recommended, but since I'm overweight, there's zero problems with that. And we're gonna hope that this works. If it works, you'll see. If it doesn't work, you'll know that too. I have 5 days on and 2 days off. So he called them cheat days. I'm just gonna call them free days. Those 2 days I can eat and drink whatever I want, but on the other 5 days, I have to be strict with myself, which is fine. I can do that. I'm a bit nervous about it because there are 2 other people in my house that I feed. So we're gonna have to do some figuring out. Some things may be changing with our menu plan. We don't know yet. Jeff and I discussed it some, and I think it's gonna work out. And as we go, I'll tell you things I do and don't like about it, because I'm pretty sure there will be both. But I can drink all the water I want, which I already do. I can have coffee. I can eat anything that I want, but I need to be a little bit more sensible and eat things that's going to keep me fuller longer. So that's something that I'm going to have to kind of figure out. And at first, he does not want me snacking, which is not a problem for me. But later on, I can add other things in. So we're going to test it. We're going to see if it works. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start it next week. And we'll see how it goes. And I'm looking forward to it in some ways, but I'm not in others. So today, I don't even know what else I'm doing. I kind of want to go back driving down there, looking at property, or looking to see if we can find property. I kind of want to do that today. Like maybe if Noel wants to go, or me go by myself. Jeff is at work, and supper we were supposed to have tonight, we can't have because we forgot to take it out in time, so we just scooched it on to another day. So that's something else I'll have to think about. I will have to be more diligent about those types of things, and I'll have to be more diligent about cooking things that take longer on the weekends, so that I can make sure that those are on my free days. So I have a certain time frame I can eat, and I want to stick to it. I want to do this. I want to do it right. So y'all cheer me on. But I will be washing the rest of the clothes today, and I don't know what else, but I will let you know. This may be a short video again, because right now finding somewhere else to be, finding a forever home is so important, and other things around here can wait right now, and I just have this itch to go look, because every time that we've, like, there's been different places we found, like one of them went on the market one day, I called about it the very next day, not even 24 hours later, and it was already sold. So I want to be there when it comes up if I can. And I know that makes no sense, but then again, the housing market right now is kind of crazy. And the faster we find somewhere, the faster we can move there, and the faster we can sell this place. If only I could just move this house on a big property, we'd be fine. Because there's nothing wrong with this house. Well, there would be if they moved it, because it's like concrete foundation, or whatever you want to call it, cement foundation. I don't think you can move this type of house. It's just not possible. But yeah, I'll be back at some point, even if it's just to tell you what I did. I don't know if I'm cooking, because I don't know what's happening. But then again, a lot of times in the summer, we have a lot of sandwiches, because it's hot and we don't want to cook. And I really don't know what I'm cooking, what I would cook, because what I'm supposed to cook is not thawed. And we knew that a couple days ago, but we didn't decide. So we will. But cheer me on with the intermittent fasting and losing the weight, so I can get this what is it? Oh my goodness. I cannot think of the word. Insulin resistance under control, because I do not want to turn, I don't want the insulin resistance to turn into diabetes or pre-diabetes or diabetes. I want the insulin resistance to be under control and gone so that I can be healthy. And hopefully if we get that under control, maybe my blood pressure will be under control. And then, I don't know if it's possible or not, but I have heard that people could get off their thyroid medication too. I don't know. Let's just hope. And then all I would take was vitamins every day. That would be so fabulous, y'all. It would be fabulous if I had to take nothing. But I'm excited about it, but I'm scared about it because it's very strict. It's strict in the time part, because I have to eat at a certain, I have to start eating at a certain time in the morning. And if you're a couple minutes off, that's not the big deal, but you don't want to be 30 minutes to an hour or 2 hours or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to hunker down, as they say. But I'll be back.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later it comes later, dear, for many of us. Promise you that we learn through the wrongs, and even the rough can be sweet. Just close your eyes and know beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. It's gonna take some time to get there. I don't care. I'm in for the fight. It's gonna take some time, but I know that beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too.
Okay guys, you just saw me do the, well, I folded the dog's towels and blanket and stuff, the cat's blanket. The other clothes are not done because we haven't been home, and I also emptied and reloaded the dishwasher. No cooking today because I haven't even eaten anything yet, and we got Noah something at Hardee's. So, and Jeff is at work. So we went riding down towards where we were looking for property, and we talked to I talked to two of my sisters, one of them through texting and then on the phone, and then I talked to another one through texting, and I talked to Jeff's sister because two of my sisters are looking, or no, one of my sisters and Jeff's sister are looking. Well, anyways, we got folks looking for us some land. Let's just put it that way. So we got people looking, and so we actually saw Jeff's sister, and she told us about some more property, and we're trying to get information on like how to get in touch with the people who own it, because someone said that they may sell it, and it has a house on it, but the house is falling apart. It's like literally falling in, so we would have to get rid of that. But because it has had a house on it, it's got a good water meter, it's got a electricity that already run, and it's also got a septic system, so we wouldn't have to worry about those things. So that will be fabulous if they don't want too much for it. So we would buy that mobile home that we're thinking about, that, you know, we have an option to buy. So anyways, did those things, just went for a ride in Noah's car. It was fun. We had T-tops out, windows down, and it was just good. It was just a good time. I did get some bad news while I was gone. My other sister, Denise, who is 2 years younger than me, she's a little over 2 years younger than me. I have 3 baby sisters, 3 older sisters, and an older brother, so there's 8 of us. And she was diagnosed with Sjogren's last year, and the reason why she was tested is because she started having blindness in one of her eyes, so she's partially blind. I don't think it's fully blind. I hope that it's not, but anyway, she's partially blind in one eye, and she's always had vision problems since she was little, like really little. She's had vision problems. I think something bit me, y'all, and it's not fun. But anyway, she's had vision problems, and no, I'm not scratching, I'm rubbing the spot because I don't want to scratch, because that would cause issues. But now she's having that going on. So the I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys. Oh, another spot is itchy. What has bitten me? Out in the woods. I didn't even get out of the car. Well, I did get out at one place. Not in the woods though. It was in the yard. Regroup. Talk about Denise. I don't know if I told y'all that she was having more testing done, but they did a spinal tap for MS, and she tested positive. So keep her husband Andrew, and her kids, they have 4 kids, keep all of them in your prayers. She's supposed to go, I want to say Monday, so I don't know when I will find out what the doctor said. I don't want to bombard her with questions because she's going through enough. I'm, you know, going to be there if she needs me, but not like in her face, you know, kind of thing. So when I find out things, I'll let you guys know. But they're supposed to go for like a game plan or whatever next week. So you guys see my videos 2 days after I record them. But I did put it on my community tab on the day that it happened. So if something is important and I need you to know right then, I'll put it on my community tab. Like if there's some prayer request or something like that. But yeah, since we just really didn't do anything but ride all day, and right now I just want to research the intermittent fasting. I want to research MS too, but I'm not going to, because I know I'll go down a rabbit hole and I'll get upset and I'll get depressed, and it may not even be as bad as what you find, and you know, I'm not doing that. I'm going to focus on trying to figure out what I need to do because of what my doctor told me to do, and then if I need to look something up to understand it better after she tells me something, then I will look it up. But I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole tonight trying to figure out things, because I can't do anything about it. Only God can, and I can be there to support her as much as I can. And actually moving where we were wanting to move to would have us closer to all of our family, mine and Jeff's sides of the family. So I feel like God wants us to move down there. I feel more comfortable with that idea of moving down that way than I have with anywhere else we've looked. And we've been looking for over a year. We didn't even really talk about it whenever we first started looking, because we were just kind of, you know, looking but not looking. So pray that we find somewhere closer to family. I don't want to be right beside family, but I want to be closer to family. Because there's a lot of sickness in everyone's family. Several of you have asked me to pray for family members that are sick, family, like different people having deaths in the family, just those kinds of things. And you trust me to pray for you guys, and I trust you to pray for me, and I think that's what this is all about. And I tell you things that I know some people wouldn't tell, but it's just my life. It's just what's going on. And some of you are very smart, and you can figure out if I'm having something going on. You will be like, hey, you aren't quite yourself today. Are you okay? I've gotten emails like that, and I appreciate that. So I tell you guys if I'm okay or not. And also, I did want to update on the headache. It seems to be gone, other than it did come back some after the doctor told me that I was allergic to that medicine and all that stuff. But I guess that's all I'm going to have for this video, because I didn't do anything else. I'm still, like I said, washing the clothes. I will fold those clothes like the normal kind of clothes. I will hang up and fold those probably tomorrow. I may do it with y'all, I may not, because Jeff has to work tomorrow anyway, so it's going to be like a regular work day. Even though it's Saturday, it'll be fun. And like the sheets, I'm putting straight back on the bed after they're dry, and the towels go straight back where they go after they're dry. So those things I don't really do anything with. But I just wanted to let you know what was going on, what we did. And I am going to get back to cooking, because I have to. We have to cook, which, I mean, like I said, I think I said it in this video, we do eat a lot more sandwiches and cold stuff, like cold sandwiches during the summer. But I could show y'all that at least and say, hey, we're eating a ham sandwich today. But yeah, if you know anyone who has MS and you have advice for me or her, please let me know. Because I do want to know how I can help, but not be a burden. But I don't want to be a burden to anyone whenever they already have a heavy load already. So if you have any advice, please let me know. If you have any advice about intermittent fasting, let me know that. If you've done it, let me know. And I know that I have gotten a couple of comments on the well, one for sure on the community tab. Val was going to talk to me about that. It's just like, what a coincidence. But yeah, just keep everybody in your prayers and do what you can for each other, you know, take care of each other. But that is all I have for today. I will get back to whatever normal is one day, if there is a normal. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. I do like sitting down and having chats with y'all, though. It helps me to get my mind clearer, and you guys have great advice. And also, sometimes whenever we talk about the things, it's like you guys don't feel as alone, and I don't either. Because we're not alone. We're in this together, and God's with us. So just gotta remember that. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. At least as far as I know, I will. I'm planning on recording, so I plan on seeing you. If I don't, then I will let you know on the community tab. And I hope that you guys are doing great. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, then do them anyway. You might like something I do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below let me know how you're doing, because I want to know. You know how I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing okay. I got some things on my mind, but I'm okay. And you know, we can't control certain things, so we have to let God guide us through them. That's what we have to do. But I'm okay, and I hope you are too. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you are. I know I already said that, but I'm saying it again. Most importantly, that is what I would like for you to do, because I really do want to know how y'all are, because I know that we're all not okay, but we're okay, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.